Hi, I'm Kira K. Dixon, and today Caitlin Clark is under the umbrellas. Welcome, Caitlin.
Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Well, I heard that it's your first time at Augusta National. So what are the impressions so far?
Oh gosh, I mean, like, this is a place that's on literally everyone's bucket.
Caitlin Clark just traded the basketball court for one of golf's most legendary places, Augusta National. But what happened next surprised everyone. She wasn't there to play, but to reflect, reset, and share a more personal side of herself that fans rarely see in a candid interview. Caitlin opened up about her nerves, shared fun golf stories, talked about her off-season, and explained how golf surprisingly relates to everything she's learned from basketball. So, what did she say? And why is everyone talking about it? Because Caitlin Clark didn't just attend the Masters. She made it unforgettable.
I think, like, you see it on TV, but when you actually get here, it's a completely different experience. So beautiful. Like, wherever you look, it's like a postcard. It's amazing. I think the one thing that you can't tell on TV is the hills. Like, you can't really prepare for that. My legs were a little sore yesterday, but I mean, it's just unreal. It's perfect.
That's
honestly.
Your preseason workout.
Yes, exactly. Getting my legs back in shape.
There you go. Yeah, what did you do? I walked the golf course.
Yeah, that's how I got back in shape.
In true Caitlin Clark fashion, she couldn't help but start things off with a joke.
I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do the next day. So maybe play some golf. I think that's what I'm going to do until it gets too cold in Indiana. So I got that. I'll become a professional golfer.
After joking that she'd spent her off-season becoming a pro golfer, Caitlin Clark doubled down with a new punchline. Walking Augusta's legendary hills had become her preseason conditioning. Getting my legs back in shape, she laughed, knowing full well that even being a fan at the Masters isn't exactly a walk in the park. But behind the humor, it was classic Clark, a mix of focus, fun, and just the right touch of sarcasm, always in.
Your family is here with you. They're just off camera. When I told my family that I was working the Masters tournament, that I would get to be here.
That's not even working. That's, it's a treat.
That I would even get to be in the vicinity of Augusta National. They were so excited. What was their reaction when you found out that you were going to all get to come?
For once, Caitlin Clark wasn't the one getting the cheers. She was the one doing the cheering. At the Masters, she was just a fan, wide-eyed, soaking it all in, with her family by her side.
This is at the top of their bucket list too. Like, they can't get enough of it. I slept in today. My brother and my dad were here right when the gates opened. They were walking around. Nobody's playing, and that's what a lot of patrons do. They just walk around and want to see the course, and that's what my dad and my brother were doing. So they can't get enough of it. We've tried every single food. We're going down the list. So.
What's the favorite?
She's not shy about her priorities. Especially when it comes to Augusta's legendary food, Caitlin has been on a mission to try everything the course has to offer, admitting she grabbed more than a few not-so-healthy desserts. Laughing, she joked she'd need extra conditioning once she's back in Indiana. Whether she's indulging in honey wheat chicken salad sandwiches or planning her next snack stop, one thing's clear. Caitlin is fully living her best fan life.
Favorite, I think the Georgia peach ice cream sandwich. You can't go wrong with that. It's like the peach isn't like overpowering. The sugar cookie is really good. Had a couple of them yesterday. I'm going to need to get some extra conditioning in when I get back to Indianapolis. But I mean, you can't go wrong with anything. There's just so many things that are so good. And maybe it just tastes better because the view is also so amazing. But yeah, it's been fun.
Are you a pimento person?
Not a huge pimento person, but
it's a unique taste.
I would pick the chicken salad on the honey wheat before that. Okay. I really like the chicken salad. That's my go-to sandwich if I'm picking one.
Yeah, I like that. The protein gets you through the day.
It's really...
And yes, she plans her outfits just like the rest of us, unsure about the weather. Caitlin packed heavy but still made sure to look the part. She hasn't even hit the merchandise tent yet, but when she does, it's game on.
What have you planned your outfits this week?
Ooh, well, I brought a ton of clothes because I didn't really know about the weather when I got here, but I mean, it's been perfect, but just trying to look the part at least, you know?
You do look the part, but you're a golfer. You know exactly what it takes.
I haven't gone to the merch area yet, so we're going to get some good
what's
Masters.
On the...
Everything. But also then you gotta buy for people too. You gotta stock up on Christmas gifts. My brother's already gone. He spent a bunch of money, I'm sure.
Oops.
I'll be up there too, but I'll get some hats, get some nice golf gear. Because it's exclusive. You can only get it here, so you gotta go crazy while you can.
Gifts for the family, new hats, coffee mugs, because she proudly calls herself a caffeine queen. And of course, exclusive golf gear. Caitlin even admitted to watching TikTok merch hauls just to prep for the shopping madness. Strategy meets style. And it's the kind of behind-the-scenes detail fans rarely get to see.
Watching like TikTok hauls of like what people buy so I can be prepared of what I want to get.
Well, because when you go in there, you have to have a strategy.
You have to have a plan, yeah.
It's overwhelming.
There's so many people in there. I'll probably get some coffee mugs. My brother said the coffee mugs were going off I'm a big coffee person, so get some coffee mugs.
In that sense, Caitlin Clark at Augusta isn't just a sports star at a golf event. She's all of us, stepping into a place we've only dreamed about. A little awestruck, snack-focused, and ready to make memories with the people who matter most.
Remember, I was pretty young and like I loved every sport. My parents I wanted to try whatever I could. And I remember on one of my birthdays, I forget how old I was turning, but I was pretty young. I got my first set of golf clubs and they were like bright pink, like the kid golf clubs. And I would always beg my dad to like take me and go golfing. I just really enjoyed it. I loved being outside. You know, I wasn't obviously very good. I still am a hack, but I think I just like love being outside.
Before Caitlin Clark was lighting up basketball courts, she was already falling for another sport, one with no crowds, no teammates, and no shot clock. Her love for golf started young. And while she's the first to admit she's no pro, it's clear the game has always held a special place in her life. So how did it all begin? Let's just say it involved a birthday, some bright pink clubs, and a whole lot of persistence.
The competitive aspect of it, it's like a battle with yourself. Like it's an individual sport. It's so different than basketball or the other sports that I played growing up. So I think it makes you have this mental toughness about you. I think that's what I love about it. But a lot of my friends played growing up and throughout college, and even now professionally, some of my teammates play. So it's like a fun, competitive thing we get to do together. Yeah. And that's what I love about it. And yeah, that's the one bad thing about the WNBA is like it's during the summer, so I don't get to go out and golf as much, but I try to make as much time as I can without hurting my back because I still need to make some shots, you know, here
and there.
But yeah, I mean, I got into it at a young age and I've really always just loved it, and I'm very average at it, but it's so hard. Like everybody's mostly pretty average, but yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it.
For Caitlin Clark, golf isn't just a hobby. It's a form of therapy. In a world where she's always in the spotlight, the golf course offers a rare kind of peace. It's where the pressure fades, the noise disappears, and the focus shifts inward. Just her, the club, and the next shot.
So I think like understanding how much I enjoy it and how peaceful it is, it's like such a nice way to get away from basketball and what your reality is every single day, and just to do something where you can like calm your mind and be away from people and be outside.
She's quick to admit she could never pull off a Michael Jordan and drop 35 points after 18 holes, but she fully understands why so many elite athletes are drawn to golf. It's a mental reset, a way to breathe, recalibrate, and step back into the grind feeling recharged.
Why do basketball players specifically seem to love golf so much?
That's a really good question. Honestly, I really do think that like, one, it's a great escape for us. I think two, you know, we're so used to the team aspect, and then you get out on the course and it's such a challenge with yourself. Like it's you, the golf ball, the golf club, like the course, like that's all it is. You know, you don't have teammates to rely on. It's just a battle with yourself. And
it's almost like a mental exercise.
It really makes you mentally tough. And I think that's also what's really impressive about these professional golfers out here. Like you hit a bad shot, you don't have time to sulk. Like you got to move on. And it is similar to basketball in the same way. Like you miss a shot, you got to move on. But you know, they're the one that has to step up and take the next shot. They don't have other teammates to rely on. So I think that's what's really impressive.
She even sees golf as a kind of training. Like basketball, it forces you to move on from mistakes. Hit a bad shot, you've still got to focus on the next one. Miss a big bucket, time to get back on defense.
Most important thing is managing your nerves here. How much do you relate to that? I know that you said you don't really get that nervous in basketball, but every once in a while, I'm sure something does spike.
Well, it was just like interesting, like walking around yesterday, like the fans are just like so on top of you. And I think as an athlete, like when you're in your element and you're competing and doing your thing, you don't always realize that. So I'm sure the guys get in their zone and kind of go about their business how they always do. But that element is always something that you can't prepare